Who's this?
This is Tink.
He's here to see Dr. Baier?
Yes.
Okay. Come on back into the room.
Okay. I was lonely, moving out of my parents' house.
You guys can come in here and I'll get Dr. Baier.
All right, thank you. And so I needed something, and she was very comforting for me.
Stephanie's worried her ferret has cancer.
It's my responsibility to take care of her, and she's been so sick that I just don't feel like I've done a good job, but ferrets are hard to take care of.
Good morning. I'm Dr. B.
I'm Stephanie.
Nice to meet you. So what's up with Tink here?
She's got this mass on her face.
How old is she now?
She's almost 6.
So we're looking at taking that off? Mm-hmm. How long's that been there?
Probably in the last month and a half, it's grown to be that size.
Okay. Well, what we can do as far as finding out what this type of mass is I can do a little bit of cytology after I take that mass off and see if it's something we need to send to the pathologist. Cancer is pretty common in these guys,
Okay, so are you gonna have to put her to sleep?
She is absolutely gonna be anesthetized for this. Taking that off is not gonna be pain-free, so, if she's anesthetized for that, she will not feel it.
I had another ferret this year, and he had to go through surgery too, and he didn't make it through the surgery. Is it a danger to put her to sleep?
Well, this is gonna be a very short procedure. Realistically, from the time she's fully anesthetized to the time she's awake, I'm hoping for about 15 or 20 minutes altogether.
I'm worried because my last ferret was the healthy one. They just said that he wasn't strong enough to pull through the anesthesia, and so that's what I worry about with her.
Tink has a mass on the right side of her face, and we're anesthetizing her right now so that we can take that off.
Oh, ferret.
Ferrets have very small veins, so I'm not going to be able to go IV with the induction agents. So. But the isoflurane will do the job. It's just going to take a little longer. Go up to 1% every 45 seconds to a minute. We need to go a little bit longer. Let's go up to 5. They're small animals. They have a relatively high metabolism. They can have a difficult time with the anesthesia. It has to do with the way they metabolize drugs. There's always a risk that we may have a problem, but the ultimate goal is that we want to have a live patient at the end of the procedure. Let's see what we got here. I think we're close.
We gotta be, buddy.
Her tail's asleep right now, like the rest of her. Excellent.
With Tink under anesthesia, vet tech Christine tries to insert a breathing tube to help keep Tink stable during surgery.
Does it look like it has a chance?
It's just so small in there.
Yeah, okay.
It may not actually fit.
The smallest endotracheal tube we have is a little too big, so I'm gonna work on a mask. What I'm doing is taking the mask that is the appropriate size and just making it so that it has the right size opening for my animal's face. Because I need to have a good seal around the face, otherwise the patient's gonna wake up while I'm doing the procedure. All right, I think that'll work. How's our ferret seem?
Strong heart rate. I just resprayed the surgery site and she didn't flinch. So I think we're in a good space.
Excellent. I'm using the biopsy punch to remove the mass. What it does is it makes a circular incision. I just need to get all the way through the skin. This is the mass in my forceps. And now the mass is no longer attached to the animal. There we go. It wasn't a very large mass. I was able to use a biopsy punch to make the incision around the mass, which makes closing pretty easy. I do not want this ferret to be under for very long, so I am trying to do this as fast as I can, but still do a good job at it. One more. There we go. I think that's gonna do it.
Does our ferret need a nail trim? Or are they okay?
They're okay. You know, if we just took the tips off.
Tink's a little squirmy.
What do you think here, kiddo?
I'll go get a blanket.
She recovered very well, very quickly. Less than 5 minutes, and Tink's already got control of her head. She's not ready to drive yet, but, you know, pretty soon she'll be able to walk. See you, Tink. Thanks for being a good patient.
Back in your house.
What I'm doing right now is trying to identify as many of the cells that made up Tink's mass as possible. I'm gonna look at size, shape, color. They all look the same. Does it look like they are in the process of dividing? I'm looking to see if they are from a benign tumor, which means they aren't likely to spread anywhere else, or a malignant tumor, which means they may have spread to other parts of the body.
Dr. Baier is checking for signs of cancer in a mass he removed from a ferret named Tink.
Most of these cells appear pretty normal. Yeah, I guess I'd have to say, based on what I've seen so far, it looks like this mass is probably benign. I don't think it's going to spread to other parts of the body, which is great news for Tink. Hi, Stephanie. This is Dr. Baier from Planned Parenthood.
Hi.
All seemed to go pretty well. She was very stable during the procedure, and she recovered well. Looks like the tumor is benign, so I don't think this tumor is going to spread to any other parts of her body.
Oh, thank God. I was very worried.
You should be able to go home in about an hour.
Okay, thank you very much.
Bye-bye.